Hi there, my name is Michael, and in this video I'm going to be talking about how defense works. We can see that I've updated the debug info a little bit since last time. Below each unit we can see several new numbers are here. The green text is the unit's hit points, and the blue text is the defense value of a unit. So let's talk about a scenario where we have a friendly unit, so this blue unit here, is heavily entrenched in a defensive position, and they have a defense of, we'll say, 0.9, and that means that 90% of incoming damage will be negated and useless. And we have an attacking unit here, this red unit, that only has 0.1 defense. The position they're attacking from isn't very good. So if we just hit play, we'll quickly see, even though it's hard to see that green number there, that the blue unit is taking very little damage, and the red unit's taking quite a bit of damage, and obviously the blue unit's defensive position will easily destroy the red unit. There we can see now that unit has died. So, in my game I want defense to be important, but I also want flanking to be important. So what if we bring in another unit? So let's say that there are two enemy attacking units, and they're going to attack from two different angles here. So if we hit play here, we'll see both units approach, and all of a sudden you can see the blue unit's taking a bunch more damage. And if we pause here, we can see that this orange number actually changed. For these other units, it's 0. This orange number is something I call vulnerability, and this appears when units are flanked. And the idea of vulnerability was that it would negate the defense, partially negate the defense of a unit. So we can see this unit's vulnerability is 0.51. So that means that this defense value here of 0.9, well, take out 0.51 and you're left with an actual defense value of 0.4. So the way this works is we actually calculate some angles. So we can see that here's our defending unit and here's an attacking unit. If another unit appears above, what we can do is essentially create a triangle here and measure this angle right here. And of course this angle would be 90 degrees. And if a unit appeared from the rear, well, actually, let's erase that. It's a bit hard to see. And if a unit appeared from the rear, there is an angle of 180 degrees between these two units. You see this angle here. And so 180 is the maximum. So if we just measure the angle between any two attacking units that are two or more units that are attacking a friendly unit, we get an angle between 0 and 180. So if you divide whatever this angle is, whether it be 90 or anything else, by 180, you'll get a value between 0 and 1. And that's what this orange number is. So you can see right now we're approximately 90 degrees above this unit, so they have a vulnerability of 0.5. So the unit is hard-pressed to fight on multiple angles. And if we actually move this enemy unit behind the defender, well, that vulnerability is going to get even higher, so we want them to move here. Now let's hit play and see what happens. We can see that their vulnerability is 0.98, so this guy isn't getting any defense, and you can see he quickly goes down with each attack, doing 10 damage. So this basically encourages units, you want to flank with your units, so even if the enemy is a good defensive position, flanking negates that defense.